Alright, should be live. Hello, hello. Just do the usual test for whatever streaming. Looks like connection's good. We will refresh this. For live, I gotta check my volume. We will refresh this. For live, I gotta check. Yeah, so volume's good. Alright, so I just gotta do a little thing here before we get started. We left off last time. I was I was working on the level, but I was also just trying to fix up how get my character in with Easy Survival RPG Kit. At the same time, and we ran into the issue where we couldn't remove the loading screen. I found out things were a little bit more in depth than I thought, and so I gotta use his spawning technique if I don't want to. I have to use his spawning if I don't want to edit his code. So I can find a way around that later on, but for now I edited things so I could use his spawning, and we'll work around it. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, it's all embedded in his stuff. So what I'm doing here is there's two different animations blueprints, right? There's Jess, which is the original that he has, right? And obviously we're going to be making edits. We're going to add a bunch of stuff. So then I made a child of Jess. I even just called it child of Jess. And we could do here is we go to the AniMem graph and the state machines, for instance, like the main state machine for like moving and stuff. If we don't like the way Jess moves, and also because our skeleton's a bit different, we won't have really good animations. I think I'll be able to show you that with Jess's movements, because he does not really fit the UE4 skeleton properly, and neither does my guy, to be fair. Like, yeah, that's the problem when you're picking up other people's kits and stuff, and you can swap in and swap out. But I like the character customizer kit, even though it's not identical to the UE4 skeleton. But if I wanted to change stuff, boom, I would just swap out. So the blunderbuss, which is a shotgun, of course, how he runs with the shotgun, how he runs with different stuff, how he jumps, how he swims. I would, or different stances, the blocking. If I want to swap it out for my animations, I would just swap it out here. Simple, easy peasy remapping. But there's a lot of things that he does in his animation that even Epic Games have changed, like how you would update the animation and stuff like that. That wasn't really performance. It's not a good performance to update it this way. So he's just updating all his variables here, and then he has all his updated variables here, and he's using these interfaces to get them. And Epic has pretty much stated this is all happening on the same tick. So when you do have like a massive online players, and I do want to push it so it's more than like 5 people, I want to at some point push it to tons of multiplayer people. If you have tons of people updating their animations on the exact same tick, millisecond behind the scenes, that could cause a lot of bottlenecking. And so what they have is a new way of getting the variables where it just gets them off the animation tick when they're available. Because if it's off the animation tick, it might be being used by something else, and they might not be available. So it has like a try kind of thing. So I might need to get rid of his animation blueprint. It shouldn't be too big of a deal to swap out the animation blueprints, and that's where this guy's coming in. I'm pretty much doing an identical copy to his animation blueprint. When I look at it, his animation blueprint isn't being referenced by a bunch of stuff, except for the character himself. So if I swap this out, and obviously I use my animation blueprint for my character, it shouldn't affect the rest of the game at all. Which in this case, obviously, is using a different skeleton, so all the animations that are currently with it are complaining because they're not his. They don't match his skeleton, so I need to change them all, and I won't be able to test our stuff until I fix this. Upper pistol. So every time I do this drop down, it's only going to show me the animations that can go there, so it's only going to show me my character's animations, but it's still linking to the old ones from Easy Survival. I gotta click this one and do upper blunder bust, upper blunder bust. And again, this is now linking to my finding home animations where my animations lie. And we gotta do that for all of them. Upper rifle, upper assault rifle, grenade launcher, but I will get to see you, show you guys the character kind of running around doing its thing so far, and you'll notice some of the animations are a little bit off, but again, we're going to kind of fix that. We will fix that. Upper cross. And again, the reason why that is because the skeletons don't really mix up. I mean, match up. And, this is both upper crossbow. Okay. Upper cross. This has a light crossbow and a heavy crossbow, like a bolt versus like an arrow. And I guess the animation for them are the same, but he still has the different enum probably used later on. Yeah, this stance enum. There you go. Light crossbow and heavy crossbow, or just regular crossbow, I guess. And there's bow. And because there's all these different stance, we have to state which one is going. And it looks like with the animations, I don't think you can split that and be like it's going here and here. I think once you click one spot, it automatically, it automatically takes it off the other. You could hit Control Z there. We'll compile to see. Oh no, you just do bow. Upper bow, and then we'll compile here. Upper bow. Should be able to compile. Crossbow, canoe launcher, right? Assault rifle, That looks all right there. Oh, this is actually something we missed. Is the idle. A Jess underscore idle. There we go. And yes, all of my animations, they are retarget of the Just animations, so I just left them the same naming convention for now. But again, I have a ton of animations, so I can replace these later with my animations. Just idle. Maybe I have to do the underscores again so it doesn't display everything. Just idle. There we go. And now this should be a little bit easier. So pistol, aim, idle, blunder, bus, aim, idle. Rifle, aim, idle. Yeah, this is just rifle for now. And now this is assault rifle. Assault rifle, aim, idle. grenade idle aim. This is the only one where he kind of swapped out the, the things there. Interesting. He doesn't have a bow idle. I guess the bow is handled somewhere else. Interesting. Cross bow aim idle. Oh, my fingers are not listening to me. Crossbow aim idle. We'll do a compile, make sure this is all good, looks good. Another just idle. Here's the bow. It has its own state. Alright. A underscore just underscore idle. And then bow shoot cycle. That's good. Some blend spaces. Idle run upper common. Idle run upper magic. I'm gonna close some of these so it's not so crazy. That was the magic state. Open fishing rod state. So when you're holding the fishing rod, fishing rod cycle fishing, and this is idle run upper fishing rod. For those who are watching who don't know what a blend space is or why this is idle run, so a blend space is like depending on the it could take the speed into consideration, and depending on the speed it will do different animations, and it kind of slowly, so when you're going really fast the legs are moving really fast, or the upper body is moving really fast, and when you're going really slow, or if it's at zero, it's an idle, it's doing an idle animation, and it will like blend them together, and that's why it's called a blend space. So it's taking multiple different animations and making them and then doing the AI to make it smooth, to blend them together all for you. It's nice, the power of the engine, right? And this is for the fishing rod, so the upper body, and so when you're running with the fishing rod, this is what's handling that. The lower body is done separately, because no matter what weapon or watering tool or whatever you're doing, running's just running, so it's handled separately. So all this cares about is the upper body and what the upper body's doing, while the legs are doing its own separate thing. Also, to let people know, idle run common. Idle run rifle. I let people know I might not be here on Tuesday, as people might know that there was an approved funding for Nova Scotia to be helped by the military. Remember, I am in the military, the Canadian Armed Forces, so I will might have to go to support. I did mention before to people that I wanted to work on this project because I'm an injured member, and just in case if I have to get out, this is something that I wanted to kind of do. There's still stuff that an injured member can do over there. There's still a lot of administrative stuff that I can do to kind of also help pull my weight while I'm around. So they might need me. They might decide, no, we just need people who could lift sandbags and move trees. You know what I mean? If that's the case and they don't need me, I want to make sure I'm not getting any uppers in here. It's just generic in this case. Compile. Yeah, get on the bow. Idle. Yeah, if they don't need me, then I'll still be around. But if they do need me, I might not be able to stream on Tuesday. But I also put that, of course, into the Discord channel to let people know. That'll run. There we go. If that's the case, I'll probably find out more tomorrow. Usually when the funding's approved and they ask for the support, it's like a 48-hour turnaround. So we asked for the support on Saturday. So they'll decide everything on Monday, really. So when they say 48 hours turnaround, it pretty much means business days, because nobody, even though it's an emergency, we get a lot of supplies from businesses, and they're not open Monday on the weekend. The military would be ready to go, but there's certain supplies to travel, like gas. You know, I mean, certain things that you would need to sometimes borrow for a domestic operation that we just might not have access to. So we don't start until the week, pretty much. So we'll find out Monday if I'm needed or not. I hope sometimes the latest Tuesday. I hit the save button. Shouldn't have done that. There's a big ol' graph. Sorry about that, guys. But I thought I was just talking and wasn't thinking. Excuse me. So yeah. We will. I'll let you know. And what's going on. Sucks because I was really hoping to get something out on Steam before the 1 year mark of my game being placed on Steam in early access, which was in the end of October. So I was hoping to get something out for the end of October, and that's just like basic, so I get more feedback from you guys, and so people who own the game who don't watch the stream might know like the big change that's going on. They haven't really seen that much of an update in the last like 6 months. They're probably like, oh, the developer gave up on this, and they just because they're not watching the stream or checking the Discord channel. There's a lot of people who just buy the game and they don't want to do that kind of effort of just seeing what's up. But I did put a lot of notice on there saying that this is early access. I mean, I want it's in early access because I want people's opinions, thoughts. You know what I mean? I still have a plan, so it's not like just jump. I still have a plan, so it's not like I'm asking you guys like, hey, help me design my game. No, I still have a full, that's the whole point of early access. I still have a full plan on everything. But, and it's not the different for beta tests. I'm like, hey, just like, then I could just do beta keys if I was like, hey, just want you guys to test my game to make sure it works. No. I could do my own testing. I can make sure things work. The whole point is to build it with the community and see what would be fun and what's not fun and stuff like that. Shovel, jump, cycle. Oh, there's going to be an end as well. Blueprint, jump, cycle. Stone, jump, cycle. Yeah, a lot of animations to a big survival game. A lot of different types of stuff. Spear, jump, cycle. Two-handed jump, cycle, pistol, jump, cycle. The two-handed is like a two-handed sword, where the spear has a different type of animation because it's more like a pole arm. Sometimes he has a pole arm. Yeah, he does have a pole arm here. The pole arm is more like a barretish kind of thing. I'd probably use pole arm for a golf club. It's not quite a two-handed sword, but it's not quite a spear, so the animations would be different. Does that make sense? And so that's how he kind of done it here. Blunderbuss. Instead of shotgun, he has jump cycle. Blunderbuss, like the old because for his game that he's making the template with this is cycle, right? Yeah. I'm sure I'm not kind of messing this up. He's doing like a pirate style game. Rifle, jump, cycle. Should give me assault rifle. I want to make sure I get rifle here. Pole arm is here. Pole arm, jump, cycle. So rifle, jump, jump, cycle. I might have to close the engine and reopen the engine a couple of times. It's been a while, and it definitely doesn't affect my computer as much anymore. But I still get the graphics card glitch where I can't see anything. When I look at the stream, I could see that you guys could see it fine. But sometimes, because every time I pull up this list here, sooner or later, it just goes all wonky. So the more I constantly pull up this list, which unfortunately when I'm going cycling through all this, I'm pulling up this list all the time. I know it's a different list each time, but like grenade, cycle. It for some reason affects and it gives me that wonky glitch. Crossbow, jump, cycle. Crossbow, jump, cycle. Oh, there's my brother going live again. Oh, I wish I could watch him. It's pretty good. Usually what he does. Oh, bow, jump, cycle. Magic, jump, cycle. And fishing rod, jump, cycle. And so you guys might be wondering what a jump cycle is. This is an animation that is used. Oh, there is watering can. I was about to say, I wonder why there's no watering can. Cycle. And that's also the thing here. There's more of these animations that I would have to add for my character later on, because we're gonna have flashlights, and a flashlight, for example, would be a completely different animation than like half these things. It just wouldn't mesh. It's not a torch. Your hand's not up. You know what I mean? It's not a spear because you're just using one hand, and your wrist is kind of facing forward. It's just a completely different animation, and so I'll have to all these different types of like for cycle, for end, for all that stuff. I would need another animation for flashlights and things like that. So that's why I need to do a child. I will still need to add more, and then that's why I also want to do my own blueprint, because there could be easier ways of doing things in general that will save a lot of this time. A lot of people, what they do is just add the weapon to the hand, and just use sockets. So left hand's going to be here, right hand's going to be there. And why does it matter what kind of animation you're doing when you're running? Your hands will just need to be in the right location. And so if you're using sockets and applying your hand to the right spot, you don't need all this, right? So certain things like that. But yeah, jump cycle is when you're in the air, you're not landed, but you're not just jumping. You've already jumped. You're falling in a sense, and you don't want to just fall straight. You kind of have some sort of like lively movingness to you, like oh. So different people have like sometimes their hands are waving, or there's different types of. And then so obviously jump end is when you're landing that poof on the ground, and sometimes you have different types of landings depending on how big of a fall you dropped. So I'm pretty sure he does have different animations depending on. Oh, I gotta do all the underscores. A jump. Oh, just jump end. So we gotta do all that same stuff now, but end. Combat. Oh, jump end. Shovel. Jump end. Yeah, so when you guys are testing my game, the whole reason why I want to go early access, again, another simplified way to do it, is you're not beta testing me to let you know something's broken, right? But at the same time, you're not telling me this is how I want you to design the game. It's like the running doesn't, you know what I mean? We don't like the way it runs. It doesn't feel creepy enough, you know what I mean? Because again, a lot of this stuff's gonna be like horror survival, so I want kind of insights of like how to, like how you guys feel about it. You know what I mean? And if it's just garbage, just I would like just a little bit more constructive feedback than garbage. You know what I mean? It's garbage because I mean this could be used. This could be changed to jump end is what it is. Jump end. I'm probably not explaining it properly. I'm not really good with explaining my thoughts, but it's when I first came up with the plan, it definitely had a good reason of why I wanted to do early access. I didn't want to just program and give certain people beta keys. I wanted it open to the public. Whoever wants to pick up the game and give their comments can, and I will listen. And we'll do it together. We'll make a game that everybody who's big into survival horror shooters got like. Again, we got like different pistol. I somehow forgot pistol. It's one of the best jump end. Pistol and with all these animations and stuff like that, and try to talk and entertain and do these things at the same time or come up with conversations. It's very easy for me to slip up. If I do somehow slip up or something, please let me know in the chat and in the comments below. Pull arm, jump. Like if I do block or something, or end. Block, jump, end. On this rifle. Okay. Oh, switch to live chat. Rifle. Assault rifle jump in. And that's why I'm even doing assault rifle jump end instead of just rifle jump end and clicking at it. I want to try to lower the chances of just human mistake as possible. Because again, I don't want you guys running in there and like beta testing this in a sense where like they just got fucked up as animations. So that should be something I should be able to test on my own, or have the people later on that work for me test. I'm more concerned about the feel of the game and stuff like that. Like a mode, like how the mode, if it's too quick, maybe. Nah, it's getting more into beta stuff again. It's not really good at explaining stuff. Grade launcher, jump, and crossbow, jump, and crossbow, jump, and. Alright, from the bow here, bow, jump, and watering can. What did I do? I minimized something. Here, settings? Okay. Watering can, jump. Can? Oh, water can. Jump and magic. Jump and fish. Rod. Jump and. So in the template does have magic. Just because it's magic doesn't mean I have to use it like magic. Idle, swim. Again, if I'm doing some sort of mode where I'm using the magic system, it'll probably be like gadgets and stuff like that. Like in Apex, how the guy throws the bumper on the ground, you can bounce off the bumper, things like that. We could do stuff like that. So I could still use this magic system. And I just thought it's a cool thing that he has all the stuff in there. If there's some sort of fantasy thing that we could put in later that I just don't think will jive with the game to actually have magic. But yeah, never know. Finally done. And even though this blueprint is not being used right now, the way the engine is, if you have something that just has a ton of compiling errors, even though you're not using it, it won't let you run your game. You hit the play button or the edit button, it just crashes and it won't let you do anything. So that's why it's also bad to have too many files just sitting around that you're not using. Or additional characters and stuff, so you can go back and remove them later. Because even things like in your project settings, your inputs like nav left or nav right, and all of a sudden there's a file that you're not using that uses navigate left, navigate right, because you're not using the same syntax. It'll give you a warning and stuff like that in your when you're compiling. So yeah, sick. So I'll do a little demo of what we got here, and then we'll hop right back and do our thing, and hopefully do that level that we're editing, and hopefully finish that up today. I think we're pretty close to just touching things up. I think I might still leave just like the gold medal at the end, or whatever that trophy thing is, as is for now, because we will be doing it more like Fall Guys at the end, where it's a set amount of players that get to the finish line first. So if it's like 2 people, and the first person gets there, and obviously the first person wins, the second person loses. But like, if there's 12 people, the first 6 to cross the line survive, but then the last 6 die. So you're just, you know what I mean? So it's right now, it's the way it's coded or set up. It's just that the first person to get the medal wins. Everybody else dies and loses. Sorry, but we're gonna leave it just as is for now, because we want to keep stuff going. One of the things I also did when I got more time was I did clear out more of this level to just how to help for load time. Again, when you're looking at the different areas, when you're down here looking forward at this building, you know what I mean, like this, or if I change the view to like this or like this, it's always just like that. So all this stuff in the background doesn't need to be there, as well as all this stuff back here kind of doesn't need to be here. There could be a little bit of vision on that fence, so I don't want to delete too much of that fence. If I do something like a flyby camera like this, you can still kind of see that fence and kind of get a good view of everything. But I guess there's not that many trees, so maybe if you're like right here, so you still kind of see that fence looping around, but you still see those trees. So just kind of left that there, but I wanted to clear a lot of the back. I'm going to take out a lot of this grass here. It's still rendering. I haven't really got this bottom area down for sure of where I'm aiming my camera. So I kind of left a lot of this stuff in here, or maybe doing a flyby. There's still a lot of stuff that's pretty cool to see down here. And I really wanted to edit it so I could start putting my own like different props in here and stuff and fix up things. So right now you just gotta look at this wall, this stuff here. But maybe I want to look down this way. I don't know. We can play with it. So I kind of cleared out a lot of the edges to try to help with load time. Let's get to it. So we hit play right now. It should work. We got our male character here. We go to single player, new game. Pretty sure it is using the child. Alright. So again, I have to update it so that it's getting the new clothing, because that's why I had it set up so the guy at this front has a black t-shirt. So you see this guy's back to the default sweater, so we have to fix that. Just the body is getting shadows, and it's not the body that I'm actually using, it looks like. Interesting. You can see how his shoulders are a little high, because again, this is the easy survival RPG kit guy. So his shoulders are a little high. I don't really like his run, so we're going to be swapping that out. But you can see I can now interact with different objects here. Get this here. I for inventory. Get the spear. So the spear's a little bit off the hands, so I can fix that. Just because his guy's a little bit taller than my guy. But again, the animations look a little bit wonky for the spear. I don't think I like the overhand, but I do have spear assets, so I'll be using that. Let's go back in the inventory, equip the gun. See, the hands are all set up, and we can aim and go ham. Alright? So, again, now everything in here is testable and workable. And again, what I'll be doing with this is changing this into a bunker. Some of the text kind of like might stick around, so like a description and stuff. I want to have something like a storage room where you have all this kind of stuff here. Obviously, you wouldn't have his hats and stuff because we're gonna have more realistic stuff. But as I swap things out, we will edit it. Dynamic foliage, so it moves with you. Some of the brushes don't, and they just randomly will. That's when I talked to the publisher. That's UE5 problem. Yeah, I really don't like his walk and stuff like that, so we will be swapping those out as soon as possible. And I do have blend spaces already set up, so I'm redoing that. Again, checking out the different effects here. Everything should be working. And then we'll have the cave reverb effect. Yep. Good grass. Hop in this water here. And we got swimming. And so again, with the swimming, the water, I'm feeling that the fishing rod will work fine. You know what I mean? Like everything all the animations will work fine. It's just things aren't perfectly lined up right now. Is there an animation mode? Oh, I'll always hit tab. I need to hit, so, there we go. Take damage. I can die. You did. Respawn. It should bring me right back to the beginning because I did not save at a bed. I did not sleep. So yeah, I got this guy again. But now we can hit tab. Go to game settings. Go to our death games, which is our first set of maps. Our death games 1, which we're working on. Right, and we can hit back and we can start this. And again, so we have complete playability, running around, doing stuff. And then when we open up our death games, it should... Oh, I broke something. I did break something. Death game. We will look into that, or I'll look into that, I think, a little bit later. What the problem is, or the difference is I'm using his, like, a different player character now. A player character controller. Yeah. I don't want to get too far into that because then we're getting sidetracking. But I'll look at the player controller and see when it's when we hit the button, why is it not going? We'll do some simple print strings and stuff like that. But yeah, remember we left off here. We got this stuff going on. We got some lights, things like that. I believe if I hit the play button, I'll get the naked girl with the butt. So I don't want to just do that. So we might have to go with a little bit of not testing it, but we've already tested a bunch, so you guys kind of got the deal of what things look like. Almost there. We just need, just like these guys here, we're just, dirty floor, dirty concrete floor 1, dirty concrete floor 1. Yeah, because I don't have a good ramp yet, so I still have to use his ramps. So then I might keep one of his ramps. Dirty concrete floor 1. Things like that, well, you can't see it here because you're running on it. Can you see it there? No, you can't. You won't be able to see that those aren't going all the way down unless you fall, but you can see that. Yeah, so I might edit these so in the Y they go all the way down just like the rest of it, so it looks kind of more like realistic, because you wouldn't just have like floating concrete out. This is kind of like floating concrete right here. I do not like the float. And same with this, it'll be floating. Dirty concrete floor 1. Now this is just a regular square, so we will swap that guy out. I want to take one from the other bridge here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll hit Control D. We'll drag this guy over. Having all these walls in there makes it a little bit more annoying now. We can just delete this guy, and we can make this mesh and flush with that. Oh. There we go. Nice and flush with both of those. TV at an angle here. 60, 0, 90. Minus 90. There we go. Right on this wall. Whoop. Three, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, but I think it should be 3, 3. There we go. In that case, I can move this guy a little bit higher up now. TV5. Alright, I made a new TV. There. I'll probably make a couple more. These walls are a little bit annoying. I should have put all these walls in first right away. But just wanted to get that enclosed kind of feel to see how it was. Oh, we might actually have to fix whatever that problem is. Yeah, let me hit play here and just see if we get Naked Girl. If we do, oh, we don't. Sick.
Ready, go.
Oh, wow. Why am I getting Jess? That's why it wasn't doing things. I shouldn't be getting Jess here. Whoa. World settings, overwrite, default pawn class, none. So that's what's going on. I believe. Oop. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Let's go take a sec. So one of the other things I'm gonna make sure I get these all nanited and stuff like that. I might do some sort of using the new world partition, so when characters are not near things, they're not loaded and stuff. But we'll just have to see how performance is. But yeah, we should be able to pretty much. Do we get lights all the way to the end? Oh no, we got them to here. Oh, we got some. We're almost there. We'll finish things off. Excuse me again. It's the same height as that, but it's also touching the floor. And lengthwise, it's a little bit wider. See, project settings, maps and modes, default pawn. Yeah, so it's not bad. Let's do X60. Yeah. That's about it. Y16. Way too much. 14. Yeah, it's better. So delete this, and we will move this in twice. There we go. So 12.4. Bring this in here. Not even for 3. Oh, it's gone 9 degrees. Why do I do that to myself? Well, it's already 10 o'clock almost. Took a long time do that. Let's see here. So it's just not 12, it's like 10. I'll just fix that. So it's 0, 3, or 4, sorry. And then 10. There we go. And it's just sticking out a little bit. Like if we go 9, it's probably gonna be way too short. Yeah. If it's just 10 and have it sticking, it's not gonna record it in. But we will need to go down. We need to just multiple rows? Why would you do such things? What do we do for the other blocks? We got some blocks over here. Oh, we actually just used walls. Duplicate. So we'll continue with that so it doesn't look different than the rest. This time I don't need this much in the Y. It'll be like 2 or 1 even. Try 1. 1's too thin. We'll try 2. And again, that just goes in a bit. That's fine. Alrighty then. We got this guy. We do dirty concrete for 1. Let me see here. We need another floor area. Try like 20, probably 12. Wow, dead on 12. Sick. 12 is like what, 16 or something? 16 it is. So we could move it forward 1, delete this, and move it back 1, right? Yeah, sounds good. Grab this pillar over here, duplicate it, we'll bring it down. Almost done. 1 temporary level. We will do a lot of edits to this. Like I said, let's just get something in there for now. Oh, 20. Damn, we don't want to appear like it's just coming out of nowhere. There's no 90 here, so we're actually dealing with the what width here. Oh, 3 is a little thin. 4. Yeah, 4. 4 left 4. Should be able to delete this tower now. Move this up 1. There we go. People won't see that as bad. Okay, but we will duplicate this guy again. Put him here. We're going with about, oh, there's a big gap there. All the way down to here. Seems about right, and in X we want about 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seems about right. One away from here, so you can click it. You can delete this guy. Delete this guy. I know the semi-moon gets a kind of like a different feel. Ooh. I want to kind of line up with that a little bit better. There we go. So it doesn't feel so square and rigid the entire level, but That's what it is. That's it. Just got lights now. And that's sealed off, yep. These lights are here. That's good. This light is here. 39. We'll do $40 as $3,000. So that's 45, right? Yeah, 2,000. I think that's perfect for this other side here, so we'll duplicate that. Throw this in here. So that's going to be great light for this side here. And I guess we could do lit so we can kind of see. Yeah, that's going to be decent light in here. Get up there and you can see the jump. But we're going to need some light going forward. So duplicate 39 or 42. 1500. Duplicate that. Get another side. So 850. 750, yeah. Yeah. And that should be as it is down here and stuff. Definitely enough light. Probably overkill, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty bright area. And unlit. Duplicate. In all the way to 0. Duplicate. Go to lit mode again. Kind of see that the treasure's up there. If we do, which we might switch to lumen at some point, there will be light coming off that TV. You'll actually see it shining out the ground and stuff like that. Again, easy. Survival RPG, just out of the package once you download it. This is good to go. So what we'll do save, obviously, but for testing, I want to maybe check project settings. Instead of having default pawn, I want to actually maybe set it to none, no pawn. And with no pawn, no connecting levels having a pawn, like, I mean, I don't think I'm spawning. None. I don't want a pawn. In my world settings, I don't have a pawn. Death. Player controller should be spawning my character. See? Spawn character, get class. Spawn character class. CC spawn. Load. Okay, it's supposed to be CC. Oh. Because of the main menu, the last saved CC character in the CC spawn list. That we're getting from here. So what we'll do is we want to test break link to this because our character can't even die. If I screw up and we fall down, we can't die anymore. We can't do anything because it all accesses the character class, and the character class is not right. So called just default male, I'm guessing. I think it's just CC male. I think we're just using the male blueprint. I don't think we did anything custom for our own characters really right now. Just check. Finding home. Characters. These are the survival characters off the base survival. Yeah, base survival character. So yeah, I think we're just using the base male. Yep, so I think that's fine. Got to save it though. And we'll hit play, and this should work. There we go. No Jess, no life bar.
Ready, go.
Wow! Oof. I got hit. Took some damage. Yeah, these things are slower now, right? Ooh, yeah. Oh, I didn't make it. Got too excited. Alright. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Alright. There we go. Might slow this spin down. No! At least I could die and restart now with this. Picking a random spawn each time. Ugh. Oh, that's hard. Maybe it's spinning too fast. No, I think I've done it before, so I know it's not spinning too fast, like it's impossible. But just, oh, I went too early. To want to get through it in a sense. Too early again. Yeah, people will be playing like this when they're playing because they'll be panicked because they want to win. They don't want to die, and they're competing against all these other people. But once it's coming at me, I want to go, but I went too slow. I don't have enough speed. Speaking of which, yeah, this is probably, see this run, there's a blend space for this run here. So I'm probably going to use this blend space. if I can. I'll look into this one space that he's using for his character. No, I was just gonna die. I was gonna land on that platform and die. I wanna wait right when it's about to come and go. And jump. And jump. I'll actually slow down there. Alright. Oh man, that's rough. Maybe I should just do the cheap kind of easier outer route. Try one more time. And once it's coming, then I go. Ugh. 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 Now this is kind of like, it's going so fast. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Oh. Getting some blades to my face. I'm gonna die probably. Oh, taking the damage. All right, we have to see what's adjusting with the smashy things. That's fine. Oh, and these things are a little high too. They're floating for some reason. But we did. Oh, we gotta fix the lighting. It still says preview. We did. Supposedly fix the bouncies. Yeah, see the bouncies go back. Woo! This is just a safe area, I guess. Yeah, people won't notice that yet. So. Oh no, it did. But we got a checkpoint, so it's good. Alright. And again, we'll touch all this stuff out. Woo! Oh, that's one way to get through that area, I guess. I like these beam things. Oof. Does get a little dark through there. Does get a little dark. But again, with Lumen, that might help when we fix up that area. And again, these guys are floating. I want to put some blades on the edge, because if you actually run into the front of this thing, you die. You have to jump on it. And so I want to kind of like put blades near the front, so actually that's the reason why it kills you. I don't know what those things are. I actually want to. Whoa! I got like leg there for a second. That sucked. Oh. Yeah, see, I touched the front and I died. Oop. There we go. We got it. I actually want to successfully do a bounce to the direction I want to go. Nope. Didn't work. Well, this one has a wall beside me, so I might be able to do this one better. Whoa. Oh, I touched the big thing. And again, that's another one where I just like, that's kind of iffy, because the big thing's supposed to squish me. Ooh, it's almost like straight up shot. Oh, I'm dead. I know these bouncy things, you can get them in the direction you want to go. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get on top of it enough. Ooh, but I'm still touching the side of it. Interesting. It's a little dark. Whee! If you land that properly, yeah, it's definitely a... That one's really hard. I successfully did a bounce, so I'm not too worried about that. You bounce up there. You could just literally bounce across. You got that right. But other than that, that's hard. I don't think you could actually make it. You have to do it like right when it's coming up. It's a weird design. Maybe to fool a lot of people. Let's see. Yeah. So right when it's coming up, it is doable. That's doable. We already know the spin thing's kind of doable. Yeah, so the level is completable, I believe, which is fine for a temporary kind of map. And right now, like I said, if you're the first one to touch the cup,
Match over.
woo, gives your computer name, and you're the winner. So right here, this is kind of like a temp loading map, and again, all of his loading maps use a smooth transition. Oh, my face is not loaded. All the loading maps use a smooth transition, which in order to do that, you have to have it in external play mode. You can't have it in viewport. I actually have to do a standalone game to do that, but it takes a lot more loading time and stuff like that. We just really wanted to test that our map works. Everything looking awesome. We might want to change our lighting to lumen. And see all the stuff. So I'm gonna have to double check a tutorial because there's a bunch of little things for that lumen when you're going into your editor preferences and your things. Lumen, it's not just as simple as clicking this. There's a few things you need to do. I'll go and I'll get that set up. The lighting will be slightly better. Like I said, these lights will kind of reflect a little bit better and be a little bit more smoother. And then we don't have to build lighting every single time. That's why this preview thing is here, because we're using the old lighting system. Every single time I'd have to go platform, I think Windows build somewhere. This is packaging level. Because of Lumen, I think a lot of this stuff is just getting deprecated. So I'm not too sure how they build lighting anymore. It used to just be like right where the platforms thing is. It used to have a build lighting. It would take a while. So first one is kind of done. And again, if we go into our trap system, blueprints, ceiling dorms, yeah, we didn't get this guy here, which you see in Fall Guys, a lot of the big swingy things. We could just kind of scale this up too. And again, these traps might still be temporary traps. I might upgrade these traps. I did find in the marketplace traps. Yeah, I favorited it. An animated trap, and it's just like, it's the same kind of thing that I just have right there, but it looks a little bit more kind of flushed out. The rails look a little bit better here. The discs, we got a big rolly evil ball that we could do like a ball trap. Again, it's the same kind of swingy thing. So the swinging axes, and there's a pole. I think there was another one. Yeah, so there's the pole with the spikes, but then there's the pole without the spikes. There, yeah, there's the two. There we go. There's the one. This is, and then there's those. Then we'd have these guys come up and down. You know what I mean? Just as different things. And there's these are bigger spikes, and it looks more refined than the spikes that we have right now. But it's $33 that I just don't have the cash for that right now. Clearly there's other ones. Flames. That's the one I got. That's all the packs there is. Trap music. Hunting with traps. Fishing boat. So again, because it'd take me a really long time to build all this as a single person, like I know Blender. I could bring things into Blender and start trying to do this. Sometimes certain assets are just kind of better to purchase, and I might pick this up from Poly Squids here for better traps. Just slightly, like, again, the spike traps look a little bit better and stuff like that. But obviously a lot of this will stay the same. Alright. So we want to go into fall time. Third Unreal Engine opened up. We're gonna migrate Fall Towers in. We could have. I was thinking about it, but we just did a map. You guys seen it. Kind of want to switch it up just for you guys. Again, I could do the other map on my own time. Not that you guys seen it. I'm just gonna be doing the same thing for the parkour map part 2, because there's two maps that come with it. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna right click. We're going to migrate this asset. So we get all the dependencies. We're gonna check Niagara. This usually has nothing to do with the game. Everything that's in the game is in the game folder. So when you see something like this, it's because he's using stuff, but like a plugin. So we're gonna take just that. Where we're gonna put it? We're gonna put it in our Find Home, version 5, Find Home, our contents folder. In our Find and Home, we might need to look for Niagara. We already have Niagara in fluid simulations. We'll leave that out for now. Fall Tower, there we go. Since it's there, we'll close that. And first comes first things, we'll check out the map, boot level. Sure. So again, we finished our deathmatch mode. We'll go into this. It's gonna have the Keck dot level. Fall towers. Oh, he's going to have... Interesting. Is it loading the right level? It should be loading this one. But he's going to have the thing, so I'm going to have to run it as a standalone game. To try it out. So we just get a drink there. Wow. Loading. By the by, I thought like this was taking this long because it was my map. So as you can see, this is just a Kektok map that's still taking this long. It's just whenever you do a standalone, it takes this long. That's why I kept trying to really like clean up my menu because I was super worried that like it was taking so long because my menu was too big. But there's literally nothing in the Kektok menu, and it's not even loading the menu. It's doing the splash screen, which has just 2 widgets in it. There's literally nothing, and now it's going to load the menu screen. We're going to host a game. Yep, host a lobby. I'm surprised it's opening. That's what I thought. When I seen that character, I figured it wasn't opening the correct main menu. Like if we did this now, it would probably try to load our deck game here. Let's try to actually force this main menu open. And we'll do play. It shouldn't. My stuff shouldn't take over his main menu. Worst case, we'll just go to the level and play for the level. So it's just cool to check out to see what's going on. Ah, here we go. So it's for some reason pulling my main menu because it's spelt the exact same. He spelt his main menu the same as mine. But this is what I expected to see. The Fall Tower, you got a little bit different menu design. Click on other products here. Ooh. Even using his main menu, it's still trying to use my stuff. Interesting. Well, we will go into the level. See if he has any settings. So that's what I'm guessing is happening. Is he doesn't have any overrides set. Just blank. Because it's allowing you to pick your overrides. This is what it's supposed to look like. Oh, fly over here. Look how many players he has. That would be nice to have that many players. This is what it's supposed to be like. So he does have it set on. Because we're here, I just gotta...
Ready? Go! Match over.
So first things first, we gotta look into the blueprints. Gameplay, actors, fields, nope. Core, game states, gameplay manager, nope. Player. Yeah, I couldn't actually move. Move, forward, access events. Move, right, access events. See these warnings, like, if I just hooked up my character and then it had left this character here, these warnings would stay when you're like clicking the project. Turn right, even if I'm not using this class, it's always good to get rid of the stuff you're not using. Just turn. Look. I don't know why people they always do that. They just do turn and then they do like look up. Well, like if you do move right and move forward and then you do look up, and then you'd think you would do like turn right, and you're just not doing the other direction for some reason. But really, this should just be, I guess, move forward, move right. You have to have separated, because you can't just put move because you can't do move twice. But for here, like it should just be turn and then look. Like you don't want, like, shouldn't need to have that. All right. Let me save this because we probably won't be doing too many more edits to this guy here. There we go. Can't move or anything.
Ready? Go!
Oh, even the bouncing pads themselves is good. That's cool.
Match over.
That's 1-on-1. And then just probably playing the next map there. This is map 1. Okay, just giving us 2 different maps. Map 2. Ooh. Did that disappear? There it is. There it is.
Ready, go!
Oh, nope. Missed it. Let's try again. We're gonna get the
Match over.
other level. Or is it restarting in the same level? Same level. Okay. There it is. Only gonna expect to jump so far.
Ready, go!
Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Hard to get the next one. You don't want to aim for those at all.
Match over.
They're like too fast to hit. So I have like my horn music here.
Ready, go!
Oh, the jump is...
Match over.
That has the music compared to the other one. I really want to test if that thing will disappear like the other level.
Ready,
It's like super hard to
go!
get. Oh. I missed that one. I think it's on this side now. Yeah. Nope, missed it again. But I have a feeling it's not going to
Match
disappear.
over.
I know as a player, you're not going to want to try to go over these things, I'm guessing. It's a bad way to survive. You get lucky though, so you can like toss it underneath. Maybe I'll like move it to like right underneath the player. Like, if you get lucky, you hit that thing.
Ready,
Survive longer.
go!
Oh, I almost got it.
Match over.
I think I just missed it there. Like, there's no menu today.
Ready, go!
Oh, it did disappear. It still disappeared. Oh, okay. There's gonna be sidewalk smoke though. Well, they do disappear too. Everything disappears.
Match
Except
over.
for maybe the bottom one. That was a good test run. I got like a lot of stuff. I just gotta get to the bottom. That's the ball. I think you're staying still.
Ready, go!
Yeah, even the bottom one's disappeared.
Match over.
Okay. Alright. So this is what we're looking at here. He has a big kind of open map. Is this, we go to Windows, World Partition. No, so he must not be using World Partition. I think that would pop up. Let's, did I? Oh man, I lost it now. I'll have to do a system restart. So I can't see anything anymore, but I could see on the screen that's still there. So we'll just close it anyway. We'll do an open. So now, again, for the next mode we'll be adding is the tower mode. So that mode there, you've seen, his bouncers are a little bit different. We could open the ones that we currently have and compare them. Um, and I'll be looking into these later. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy here and we're gonna copy him into our gameplay levels. Copy here, and we're going to click the gameplay levels. We got our death race. We're at F2. Angular death drop. Did anybody use death drop? Fall to death. Dying fall. Drop of death. Maybe drop of death. Or dropped by death. instead of having all this death stuff, I'm gonna call it Fatal Fall. I think that's better. Fatal Fall. Now, we're not going to have enough time today, but when we get to the platforms themselves, I might make it so the bouncer platforms also don't disappear. And I might make it for all the platforms. To be like ceramic. And what I'll do, so it's more like suicide, Squid Game. So I think I will have metal rails that go along them, along the things. I didn't even notice those guys. But it looks like they go around the circle. The whole tower section, which is a static mesh. They can't actually select a specific section of the tower. You can only select these big chunks. Banner. I guess it's some form of group. It's a way of grouping objects. He did it. Ungroup? Yeah, he just grouped the objects. I see. Yeah, so now that we ungroup the objects, you can see it's just like it's a little tower section here. And like I was telling people, like we've seen before, I probably wouldn't suggest grouping the object. If you really just have a bunch of objects like this that you just wanted to put together, I'd suggest you design it in a blueprint. And then after you designed it in a blueprint, like, we could do that now actually. So as an example, we go to finding home, levels, UI, texture. We make a folder called environment. Environments. Exterior. Yeah. Okay. But I guess that's kind of what it's going to be. I'm going to do a blueprint class of static mesh actor. The buttons hidden by my cell phone for thing. I guess I could look at the thing. I will name this Fatal Fall Tower. And so, yeah, Fatal Fall Tower, it has a static component, and in this component we're going to go to our paintball environment, wood cover. We're probably going to go with, is that stairs? Oh, I see what it's laying down. Okay. Cover floor, cover floor, cover floor. This is stairs. This is pillar. Wood wall, wood wall. Wood wall cover 80. The only reason why I like this is it looks like it's square. Do you know what I mean? If you look at this guy, it's like square. But these guys have like a bunch of different shapes and things in it. Um, but for since we'll use this guy. Sure. So we have this guy clicked on because it's the tallest. We will go. Will I close it? Environments. Oh, blueprint. I must have closed it. And we will go back to paintball. Environments. Wood cover. Click on this tall one. Go here. Insert this mesh. We'll name this mesh F2. So this mesh component is its entire thing, I guess. That's how it wants to do it. We'll name this mesh, wall. Side wall. I'm gonna duplicate it. 2 and 90. And we'll move it out here. Duplicate it. And minus 90. And we'll move it out here. duplicate it. It's, oh, 180. Here. And there, we're gonna have our kind of more realistic looking thing. So for this wood material instance, I might actually get the instance and change all that red splatter, that green splatter to red. $50, 60, minus 60. So this would be plus 60. 0. 0. So you take all this here. Save. Close this. We go to contents. Find home environments. F2. We call it pillar actually. And then use something like drag this pillar out. Oof. Why is there another one in the center? Where did you come from? Oh, it's a static mesh itself. Clear. There we go. And we can now go tools, merge actors, and then we got this merge actor component. So all these pillars use the same material too. So right, when we merge actors, we're gonna want to be in our environment. Find home environments, exterior. When we make a new one, static mesh version, and then we'll do that again. So that's tools, merge actors, all LLDs, just like that. Include size. We're gonna take all the things. You can set a bunch of different things, so it's gonna merge all these things. Merge. I was gonna ask this where to put it actually. Now, find home environments. This is where we're gonna have all our buildings, but we want to stick it in here. We gotta call it data fall pillar. We want to make sure you check your collisions. So, in this case, I don't think we really need to see the collisions, but show simple collision. There you go. Showing a simple and complex collision, so we still have it. And now we have this pillar, and if we drag this pillar in here, delete this. This pillar is a static mesh object, and it has the one material. That's what you do instead of doing this, in a sense. Obviously, we still have some cracks in there. I don't know if that matters though. right? Delete that. Go to this now, and you would duplicate this and call it tower. And then the tower, instead of having the sides, each one of these pillar, free tool, pillar, bottom, or you probably just call it pillar actually. Pillar, 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 just kind of like that, and then we change these each to the pillar, so we could like browse the asset, and then we can just fill them in each one. And this you can make it 0, 0, but maybe minus 150, minus 200, minus 250, and you know that, okay, that looks pretty good, so it's about minus 250, so we do minus 500, and we click the second pillar and we do minus 250, 0, 0, 0, 0, and this should just be 0, 0, 0, and then the original pillar 1, pillar 2, so it could be 250, and this should just be all zeros. And then you just got this kind of big pillar here. Right, compile, you could save it, and then you could also now bring that in to see, okay, how much bigger does this pillar need to be? Well, width and stuff like that is definitely not enough. We're gonna have to scale it. Right. So maybe you do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and being 2, 2, 2. Now you know you're doubling up your stuff. 2, 2, 2. So this is 250. This is probably 500 now. This was 0, stays 0. This is minus 250, probably minus 500 now. And this is minus 500, probably minus 1,000 now. Now you got your bigger tower, right? Oh, still clearly not big enough. So it's gonna be 3 times. Oh, it's already past 11. I still have to get ready for IRU, like, well, not ready, but I have to be up early for IRU, just in case we have to get stuff ready at work, and to go, as I mentioned earlier on the stream. So I do have to be to work early tomorrow, so I am going to have to head out. But again, so this would be, if this is 500, this would probably be 750 now, and it's just times 3, right? So this would still be 0. This times 3, 250 times 3 would be minus 750, and then 250 times 500 times 3 wouldn't be 500 times 3. Would it be minus 1500? No, it seems like it's too far. Oh, I guess it would be. Yeah, looks pretty accurate actually. I guess it's minus 1500. Yeah. And yeah, you save that. You take another look. There we go. The tower is actually getting kind of close. At least the tower is almost one of the heights. But yeah, then you just keep making it bigger, and then once it's like kind of mapped, and you can see that this tower is kind of taller, you could just add more to it and stuff like that. And then you would, once you have the tower built in the blueprint, you would just do the merge actors again. You'd merge actor it and put it in here, and then because they all use that one material, it would be a lot faster. Oh, I'm not moving my head anymore. Okay, there we go. Because it'll be, because they all use that same material, it'll be a lot faster. All right, I have to head out. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. We'll continue this hopefully maybe on Tuesday, but can't really say hopefully because there's people who need help in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. But yeah, so I'll see if I'm needed to help those people in Newfoundland. If I'm not, I'll be back here. If I am needed, then you won't see me, and I'll probably submit something in the Discord. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and you guys have a good one. Cheers.